Teslacam. Ooh, are you satisfied? Web and Teslacam.
Alex had parked his Model 3 in front of a boat in Lyon, France. Apparently, the boat also served as a nightclub, and as the night came, so did the party people, who had to walk past Alex's Tesla to get on and off of the boat. When Alex got back to his car the next day, he had hundreds of Sentry Mode events recorded. He was surprised by all the attention his car received. A lot had happened throughout the night. One of the clips was especially funny. Late at night, a group of people was leaving the boat, and as one of the girls was dancing out of the club, she accidentally triggered the Tesla laser. At first, her reaction was to do some sort of frozen robot move. However, it looks like someone must have explained Sentry Mode to her, and that's when the real party started. She rallied her friends to join in, and it looks like the Tesla party was even better than the boat party. Who needs a boat anyway? People started cheering them on, and we even see a thumbs up from a guy in the back. What a night! Lance had parked his Model Y on the streets of Rocky Springs, Wyoming one night when Sentry Mode captured this recording. We aren't sure what this dance move is all about, but as one of the guys tries to kiss the Tesla emblem, the lasers go off and send the guys running. Well, now we know that the Tesla laser can both start and end parties. Teslas draw a lot of attention, but it isn't always positive attention, as the next few videos demonstrate. Francois was coming back from a hospital shift in Quebec City in Quebec, Canada, when he came to a complete stop in his Model 3. That's when he noticed a lady walking toward him. She stopped right in front of his car and started screaming and pointing at him. He had no idea what was happening. She then approached the side of the car to hit his window, hurting her hand in the process. Francois didn't feel any urge to help her and left right away. Braden was eating at Chili's in Roanoke, Texas. He had just picked up his brand new Model Y earlier that day. When he got back to his car, Sentry Mode already had some events recorded for him, and he found this video. Luckily, there was no damage, but there was a footprint left behind. He sent the video to the Roanoke Police Department. However, there was a major snowstorm at the time, and dealing with that was a much higher priority for them, so Braden isn't expecting much in the way of results. Dan had parked his Tesla at the very far end of a parking lot. A stranger in a Mazda reversed over 300 feet while aimed directly at his Tesla before driving off. He was able to get their license plate number from the video and gave it to the police. They looked up the registered address and went straight to the owner's house. Dan got their insurance information, and now they'll end up paying for the repairs. Tony's wife was in Target getting groceries in Auburn Hills, Michigan, when this man decided to key their Model X for no apparent reason. Tony posted this video in a local Facebook group, and the man was identified within 2 hours. Tony filed a police report including the vandal's name and the information of several people willing to identify him for the police. Even the criminal's co-workers were willing to identify him. The man eventually turned himself in, and Tony is pressing charges for malicious destruction of property over $1,000, which is a felony in Michigan. Eddie from Las Vegas, Nevada just picked up a Model Y. He says that the best thing about owning a Tesla is seeing people's reactions when Sentry Mode flashes the headlights. We have to agree. This feature definitely generates some entertainment. Casey lives in Hawaii and drives a 2021 Model S Performance. He takes the same route to work every day, and every day something special happens. Whenever he takes this street, a bunch of kids always run out to salute his Tesla. He thinks it's super cute. Once the pandemic is over, he wants to take them for a spin with autopilot engaged. Leaf is a Model 3 owner who is also our eyes on the road in Malaysia, and he sent us another video. This time he spotted some more future Tesla owners. His Tesla sure gets a lot of attention in Malaysia since they aren't generally available there yet. Here comes a very Russian video from Eric, but this actually happened in Munich, Germany. You'll see what we mean in a few seconds. As he started to make a left turn, a man came running down the street. When he approached, Eric could see him holding a bottle of vodka. Eric stopped to avoid running him over and watched as he started pouring the vodka all over his windshield and hood on the driver's side. He was smiling and dancing as he did this, so Eric just smiled back, thinking, no harm, no foul. Chris from Palm Harbor, Florida told us they have a wild turkey in the neighborhood looking for a mate. One morning, the turkey decided to check out his Model S to see if it was interested. Abhaya had parked his Model 3 at a local skate park in Ojai, California when Sentry Mode was triggered, recording these kids checking out his Tesla. Sentry Mode was triggered when the kids parked their car, and the center screen displayed that it was recording. These kids just discovered the future. At last, we have another video from Denmark. We love these videos, but when it comes to Danish videos, it's a good thing that the Teslacam doesn't record audio. There's an urban legend that says that speaking Danish is like speaking Swedish, but with a potato in your mouth. Okay, enough with the fun facts. This video is from Matt, who had his Model 3 parked when Sentry Mode captured this. These guys should go to France. We know of the perfect nightclub on a boat for them to visit. Here's another video from Denmark. She might be a Wham Bam subscriber because we recognize that move from way back on episode 29. 2 months after the first Models 3 were delivered in Europe, Michaels captured this video of a woman running into a lantern while admiring his Tesla. This clip submitter was getting ready to leave a restaurant in Westchester, Pennsylvania, and decided to summon his Model 3. A woman saw the Tesla moving without someone in the vehicle and ran to rescue it. She started pressing on the front left pillar in an attempt to stop the self-driving car, and when the owner saw what was occurring, he immediately stopped the Tesla. He then thanked the woman for trying to rescue it. That was actually very nice of her. Reinhard parked his Model 3 on the first day of spring, and when he got back to his car, he found this clip of a Tesla admirer. Elijah was driving his Model 3 to work in Buffalo, New York, when a guy walking down the street gave him a thumbs up. Elijah's moving to Crashville, Tennessee soon, where he'll be a full-time Uber and Lyft driver using his Tesla. He hopes he doesn't get shot at like some other Nashville Tesla owners we've shown you in the past. Andres was visiting his mother at her home in Mexico City. While his Model S was parked outside her house, the young daughter of one of his mother's neighbors was walking back to her own house accompanied by her nanny. The young girl had a piece of white chalk in her hand, and she decided to use the passenger side rear door of his Tesla as a blank canvas for her latest work of art. Luckily, Andres had a paint protection film wrap, so he was able to easily dust off the drawing, but still spoke with the girl's parents, who we believe were impressed by the Teslacam feature. Cliff was visiting the old mining town of Oatman on the historic Route 66 in Arizona. Often referred to as a ghost town, Oatman was once a fantastic place to strike it rich by finding gold in the early 1900s. This time, Cliff didn't strike gold, but he didn't leave empty-handed either. Just as they were leaving, some donkeys took interest in his Model Y, and he left with the Teslacam footage as well as these epic photos.
Yes! Nice! Nice!
Jonathan got into his Tesla after breakfast at a local diner, and when he closed his door, he felt a large impact. He had no idea what had happened since he didn't see anything in the rearview mirror. He immediately checked his Teslacam and found this footage. Luckily, there wasn't any visible damage, but he's still taking the car in for a closer inspection of the sensors. Eric had parked his Model X at Balboa Park in San Diego, California, and when he got back, he found this video of a family showing interest in his Tesla. The kid explains the Falcon Wing doors to what looks like his grandpa, while his mom gives his dad a look that tells us she obviously wants an upgrade from their minivan. This is our first video from Greece. Alex tells us that there aren't many Teslas there, probably no more than 50. As a result, the reactions of people seeing one are on par with those of spotting a Lamborghini or a Ferrari. However, this video he shared with us shows the reaction from a much pickier creature. The cat seems to like the glass roof of his Model 3. Marcus was putting his groceries in the trunk of his Model Y when a woman sent a cart toward his car like a missile. This is exciting. Cue up the action music, please. Marcus heard the noise of the cart and was able to catch it before it hit his car. Phew, that was a close one. This Model 3 owner had just repainted his hood and had been avoiding all highways until his appointment to have a paint protection wrap installed. On the day before the appointment, some random guy sat on his hood. Thankfully, there weren't any scratches or dents, but the submitter adds that the guy is lucky he didn't catch him in the act. With all those superheroes on his t-shirt, he should know that with great power comes great responsibility. Please, don't use your non-superhuman butt for evil. Be respectful toward others' property. This Model Y owner went skiing for the day in Whistler, British Columbia, Canada. Parking was unusually hard to find, but he finally found a small spot beside a van. It wasn't the best spot, but he managed to squeeze in. He asked 2 employees, and they both assured him he'd only be warned and not towed if his car was in the way. While eating at the ski lodge, he suddenly got a notification on his phone. Actually, there were around 20 notifications. He went down to the parking lot and walked over to where his car was, or rather where his car had been. After taking a taxi to the impound lot, he had to pay a $175 fee to get his Tesla back. Before leaving, he farted at them using the emissions testing mode. He says it was very satisfying. While supercharging a while later, he noticed that the tow truck operator had scratched his car. To add insult to injury, they put a warning ticket on the car just before they towed it. After reviewing the Sentry mode footage, the submitter thinks the guy towing the car must hate Teslas, as he was smirking the whole time. Guglielmo had just parked on the side of the road in Sorrento, Italy, while the police were patrolling for COVID-19 restriction violations. When he returned to his car, he found these Sentry mode events. One officer walked around the Tesla before calling the other officer to come check it out. They stopped and walked around the car multiple times to check it out. Perhaps they're Tesla fans too. There are only a couple of Teslas in the whole region, but he was very surprised to see that the 2 police officers on patrol were so interested in his Tesla. Guglielmo feels safe knowing the vehicle was in good hands, and he'd be glad to take the officers for a ride. And on that bombshell, it's time to end this episode. See you guys next Sunday.
Oh Lord, won't you buy me a Cybertruck? My friends all drive diesel, I must make a